money is a value or success. Money is a means to an end. So some people think they're going to get money. Well, that's not an end. It's a means to an end. You use money for something. Money cannot be the target. And some people make fame the target or money the target. It's a means to an end. And so some people, when I ask them what they want, like they're not even clear. They don't even know what a goal is. And when I do goal setting with people, I'm like, hey, what are your goals? They're like, oh, I want to go to the gym more. I'm like, that's not a goal. That's a habit. Like, well, what's a goal? I say goal. Like imagine like this game of life. Say that there's a soccer field or a basketball field and you just, you're not keeping score. You don't have targets. You don't have competition. You don't have any of that. Like if you're watching, say, a soccer game or a basketball game, without a goal, you just have a bunch of people running around on the court doing nothing with no clear goal. Nobody's going to pay you money for that. Nobody's going to pay money to people who can't consistently hit goals. Put it in the hoop, put it in the net. So what's the goal you're shooting for? And I always tell this story about Michael Jordan being coached by Tony Robbins. And there's this kind of funny moment where Tony asked Michael, like how many points do you want to average? How many games? And Michael's like, well, as many as possible. And Tony says, well, if I gave you this basketball, could you put it in the hoop? He's like, yeah, sure. Okay, why? Because it's right there and this is my thing. He's like, okay, what if I put a blindfold on you and spun you around in a circle? Then could you put in the hoop? He says, of course not. Why? Because I wouldn't be able to see what I'm shooting for. So like, what are you shooting for specifically? Like, what is the vision for your life that you're shooting for? And you're going to put time, energy, and attention into that. It's a means to an end. But a lot of people have set up the game of life to have this moving target. They're changing their goal all the time. They're not clear about why they want it. There's no clear purpose to push them through all the challenging times. So you need a vision bigger than yourself. You need a hunger more than anybody else. And then you use the strategies. Most people are just collecting strategies that they're collecting. It's like shelf development instead of self-development. They've got all these ideas they can regurgitate and make it into a free lead magnet on Facebook or this or these strategies. And people are just downloading free webinars and PDFs and collecting information, studying, but not training. Training means you do something over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. You can do it in your sleep, sales, business, communication. It just becomes part of who you are, like intertwined into your identity. And most people are just collecting data. And Stephen Pressfield says this, most people, instead of going deep, they're like a mud puddle, an inch deep and 2 miles wide.
Watch the full episode by checking the link in description. And if you want daily success mentoring from a self-made millionaire, visit howtothink.com and become a member.